matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Bruins will kick this deep to get us going. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Miles.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Makes an open space. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One man at the backfield and he'll get the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. First down, looking for more now. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He fires downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Movement here from the tight end. Now here's the toss play. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Miles. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They cap the drive with 6 points. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense takes the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the toss and heads left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, Chris, we call games every single week. It's not very often you see teams lose yards like this and then get right back to the line and go up tempo. Let's see if it works out.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes a quick grab. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. That's a nice play. It'll set them up first down now at the 12.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. His defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Bruins looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
But a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He knocks it through with confidence.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Past the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because he's got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. UCLA. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Timeout, UCLA. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here we go. Set. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the 2nd half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
QB keeper all the way. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
2nd down, looking to throw it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires quickly to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Clemson. They could not stop it.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here we go. Shadow.
On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38.
Set, ready. All set. Got it?
Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Wade.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll try the ground game here with running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Leading off the defender. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. It hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Clemson.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass this time. Makes the catch. It's Miles. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Testing the right side here. slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, leaning on the run game here late. Clemson now operating in the red zone.
Here we go. Set.
Trying to find some room. It's Wade. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be stopped.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. UCLA offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Takes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Game moves into the 35, first down again.
Base, 27, jump.
Looking for a man. Grab by the receiver. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And they get the completion. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Fly trumpet. Fly trumpet.
Looking to throw yet again. He's going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's another deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Riding away with a running game. He's got the first and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Fights through the tackler.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Using his legs. It's Wade. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.